Welcome back, and yeah, if you're new here, I am Marie-Louise and I'm so glad that you found your way into this space. So before we start, please do take a moment to either like the video or subscribe if it does resonate for you. It really helps the work reach the people that it's meant to hear it, and it keeps us all connected as a community. So as we explore consciousness, awakening, and the deeper layers of really what's happening on the planet right now, so let's talk about something that's everywhere at the minute. And to be fair, I've been seeing this now for about 5 years. And again, I did get hooked into it at one point, the 144,000 and the chosen ones. And okay, so today what we're going to talk about is why is everyone suddenly obsessing over these concepts, and why is it starting to feel a bit cult-like? So let's break it down clearly and honestly. There's a lot of talk online about the chosen ones, the light warriors, the elect, or the 144,000. And if you felt even a little bit uncomfortable with that, then that's completely healthy. So your intuition is actually working better than you thought it might have been. Because here's the truth, most of this language is actually metaphorical, but people online interpret it as literal, and it becomes ingrained as a belief system. And that's where it starts to sound strange. So what is actually going on? When people talk about the chosen ones, they're not describing, or they shouldn't be describing, a group handpicked by God or some special elite who are better than everyone else. They're actually describing a very small percentage of humans who have a rare combination. Now check these out and see whether any of these resonate with you. High intuition, deep sensitivity, visionary thinking, pattern recognition, outsider identity, mission-driven energy, ability to read collective shifts, nervous system wired for awakening. So these people feel like they're meant to build or create something new, not because they're chosen, but because their wiring is different. It's not a hierarchy, it's not a superiority thing, it's a minority thing. So let's talk about the big one, 144,000. People repeat it constantly as if it's an exact number of humans, and it isn't. And it can slip a soul into spiritual narcissism if it becomes part of the belief system. It's actually a numerology code that means completion, activation, mass awakening. The 12 by 12 by 1,000 equals a full cycle. It symbolizes a frequency threshold, not a literal group of people. It's a wave, a field, and a consciousness shift, not a club, not a membership list, and not 144,000 special humans walking around. So every culture that uses this number just meant it symbolically, not literally. So why does all of this start to feel a little bit culty? Because people misunderstand the metaphor and they turn it into another spiritual identity. And then you get, we're special, others are asleep, only some are chosen, we're the ones who will save humanity, join us or you're not awakened. This mindset is what cults use, not the concept itself, this misinterpretation of it. You can't wake anyone up. They will only wake up when they're ready and by their own experiences and in their own time. Wow, aha moment, right? So it becomes spiritual elitism instead of spiritual awakening. Your discomfort is your intuition saying this is being taken out of context. And you're right, underneath the distortion, there is something real happening. More people are waking up, sensitive, intuitive, visionary people are activating. The rare wiring, the types of the 0.1%, the 1%, the 4%, they're all finding each other, and it's such a beautiful time. But the collective consciousness is shifting. So people feel a mission, but don't really have the language for it. So they might grab words like chosen one, or because it helps them make sense of all of their experiences. It's not a cult, it's a mass awakening mixed with bad language and online distortion. So what we're really talking about here is intuitive wiring, soul mission, expanded consciousness, pattern recognition, nervous system evolution, rare traits. If you've ever been told you're a rare individual, then this absolutely does apply to you. We're the early activators, and this is what you're part of, not because you're chosen, but because you're designed for it. So no, the chosen ones aren't chosen. The 144,000 isn't a literal number of souls, and none of this was ever meant to be exclusive. This is about archetypes. Spirituality at its core is about archetype programs, not real chosen ones wiring, frequency and consciousness evolution. You're not in a cult unless you choose to be. You're in a new wave of humans whose systems activated early. And the feeling the shift is happening in the collective. And if this helps bring some clarity, please do take a moment to subscribe and share the video with someone who's been confused about the same narratives. And please do let me know in the comments just what your experience has been with this chosen one conversation. And for now, I'll see you in the next one. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.